First, we're learning brand new information about the suspect involved in what the FBI is calling another apparent attempted assassination against former President Donald Trump.
Welcome back to the channel. Today, we dive into a highly publicized case involving an attacker who stormed one of Donald Trump's most exclusive golf courses. Fueled by personal grievances and years of pent-up anger, the assailant shocked the nation with his brazen actions. But what's even more surprising is what he revealed in court: his apology, his deep mental struggles, and the shocking backstory that led to this day. We'll take you through the events that unfolded, explore the attacker's motives, and reveal the truth he exposed in court. Stay tuned, because this story is more complex than anyone ever expected. The Trump National Golf Course, a place of luxury. To fully appreciate the significance of this attack, we need to understand the setting. Trump's golf courses are known for their luxury and exclusivity. His properties host high-profile clients, from celebrities to world leaders. These venues are pristine, lavish, and designed for the wealthy elite. One such location, Trump National Golf Club in Westchester, New York, boasts stunning vistas and is set among some of the most expensive real estate in the country. It's a serene place where the rich and powerful escape from the pressures of the outside world. However, on one fateful day, this sanctuary of calm was violently disrupted. An attacker, with dark motives, chose this venue to make a statement, a choice that would have serious consequences for everyone involved. The day of the attack, it started as a peaceful day at the Trump National Golf Course. Members were enjoying their rounds, relaxing and soaking in the ambience. But what no one knew was that among the regular guests, a man with a grudge had been lurking, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The attacker, a man in his early 30s, had a troubled past, filled with mental health struggles and unresolved anger. According to investigations, he had scouted the course in the days leading up to the attack, studying its layout, security weaknesses, and the daily routines of the staff and guests. Armed with this knowledge, he arrived that day with a plan, one that would put him in the headlines and in the courtroom. The man entered the grounds undetected, blending in with the other guests. However, his calm facade quickly faded as he launched into a rampage. Armed with a golf club and driven by rage, he began attacking the property. Eyewitnesses described him as unhinged, yelling obscenities and making references to Donald Trump. His targets weren't just limited to the property itself. He turned violent toward anyone who stood in his way, damaging equipment, attacking staff, and causing widespread panic among the guests. As the chaos unfolded, security scrambled to respond, and guests fled for safety. The once quiet, peaceful course had become a scene of violence and terror. The immediate aftermath. Within minutes, local authorities arrived at the scene. They found the attacker still in the midst of his rampage. Golf carts were overturned, property damaged, and several staff members had sustained injuries. The situation was dire, but officers acted quickly to bring the chaos to an end. The attacker was arrested on the spot, his plan thwarted before he could cause more damage or hurt anyone else seriously. Despite the rapid police response, the attack left a lasting mark on the course, its members, and its employees. News of the attack quickly spread, making national headlines not just because of the violence, but because of its connection to one of Donald Trump's prized properties. In the days following the arrest, more details began to emerge about the attacker. His name was withheld initially as the investigation began. But as the story unfolded, so too did the complexities of his life and his motivations. The trial begins. The attacker's trial quickly became a media spectacle, drawing attention from across the country. His legal team acknowledged the severity of the charges against him: trespassing, assault, criminal mischief, and destruction of property. But what made the trial particularly interesting was the defense's argument. They contended that the attacker had long suffered from severe mental health issues, and that these issues had driven him to commit the crime. The prosecution, on the other hand, painted a picture of premeditated violence. They argued that the attacker had targeted the Trump golf course as a deliberate act of revenge and hatred toward Trump himself, viewing the former president as a symbol of power, wealth, and all the grievances he held about society. They pushed for a harsh sentence, emphasizing the damage caused and the trauma inflicted on the staff and guests. But the most dramatic moment came when the attacker himself took the stand, revealing the full extent of his motivations and offering an emotional apology that left many in the courtroom stunned. The attacker's apology. In a tearful and heartfelt testimony, the attacker admitted his guilt. He confessed to the crime and offered a sincere apology, not only to the court but also to the victims of his rampage. His voice wavered as he spoke about the mental and emotional turmoil that had consumed him for years. According to this testimony, The attack was not merely a random act of violence. It was the culmination of years of mental health struggles, anger, and confusion. He explained that he had developed an irrational obsession with Donald Trump, viewing him as the embodiment of everything wrong in his life. In his mind, Trump's success, wealth, and power became symbols of his own failures and frustrations. As his mental health deteriorated, this obsession turned into violent fantasies, which he believed could somehow set things right. The attacker described how isolated and angry he had felt in the years leading up to the incident, his mental state worsening as he struggled with personal loss, including the death of a family member and financial difficulties. He explained that he believed attacking the golf course would give him a sense of control or closure, even though he now realized that his actions were deeply misguided and destructive. His apology was directed not only at the court, but also at the staff members who had been injured and the guests who had been terrified during the attack. He expressed deep regret for causing them harm, acknowledging that his actions were driven by a delusion and that they never deserved to be caught in the crossfire of his personal struggles. The verdict and sentence. After hearing the attacker's emotional testimony, the judge faced a difficult decision. While the prosecution argued for a lengthy prison sentence, the defense pushed for a more lenient outcome, emphasizing the attacker's mental health issues and his genuine regret. Thank you for watching today's episode. We hope this story has given you a deeper understanding of the complexities behind this high-profile case. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, stay informed, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.